Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Hi. Howdy, y'all. And welcome back to Cup of Cheer. I've got my puppies here with me. I don't know if you can see them very well. I thought I would read to you 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Now, some of you may not realize, but this was actually written by Clement C. Moore as a story for his children. And it actually has a different title at some times, depending on who published it. And I cannot remember what the original name was offhand. But I thought that I would just take this time, because I have a little spare time, not much, but some, and read to you from my Christmas Eve tradition with my family. Yeah, and read to my puppies at the same time. So, in case you hear sounds or see me rubbing on anybody, this is Lola right here, and Zeke is tucked away in his little bed under the desk over here. You can't see them right now, but yeah, come on, let's read to our viewers, all right? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, or a kitty cat, or a puppy. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Hi. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. But a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount in the sky, so up on the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opened his sack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Hi. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Yeah. And happy Christmas to you as well. Well, it's not quite midnight on Christmas Eve, but it's probably somewhere near that by the time that I post this. I hope that you're all having a wonderful time with your family. So what's one of your favorite Christmas traditions? Or Christmas Eve traditions? Do you like gathering all the kids and reading the night before Christmas? Perhaps you have a favorite movie that you like to watch. For my mom and I, it's Bing Crosby and Bells of St. Mary's, in case anyone was wondering if it was White Christmas. She used to always go to Christmas Eve Mass with her family when she was growing up, and when they would get home, no matter what hour it was, they would put on Bells of St. Mary's with Bing Crosby. So when I grew up, we didn't exactly have the Christmas Eve Mass in the Protestant church, but we did watch the Bells of St. Mary's every Christmas Eve. And we still do it. And I still read the night before Christmas, as well as a friend, Christmas, oh, now I can't remember the name of the book because I'm tired. What do you like to do on Christmas Eve? Maybe you like to open a gift. Maybe you like to open all the gifts. Love to hear from you. I hope that you're having a wonderful Christmas. From me and mine to you and yours, have a very Merry Christmas and a cup of good cheer.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Tidings we bring to you and your kin, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings for Christmas and a cup of good cheer.
I wonder how many of us, if we saw an angel or Santa or anything of God's helpers, I wonder how many of us would be surprised and scared, and what it would take for us to be at ease. I don't know, just my little thought for the evening.